All right, all right, all right. Welcome back, you inglorious bastards and magnificent bitches.
It has begun!
It is I, Doc Kamo, and we're back for my thought of the day.
How dare you!
Dare on, Greta, dare on! And as promised yesterday, oh man, I hope I can get a haircut later this week. I'm recording all 4 shows. For me today, it's Monday. They'll be going out Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, but I'm recording all 4 of the week's shows now, and I'm just high because look at I'm getting all grizzly. I haven't been able to get to the damn barbershop. I hope I can get there. But anyways, before I get sidetracked, I'm just looking. I look rough in the video, but as I promised yesterday, I'm giving you some war updates, and we're going to talk about Ukraine, what's going on with Ukraine, how the ruble, how the sanctions are working, and we're going to go a little bit more into what Biden actually said about Putin's war crimes, which we kind of talked about yesterday, even though we were only talking about how he's trying to do more sanctions, which we already know don't work, and they're just going to make shit worse. I mean, that's just... it's fact right at this point right now. It's fact. But let's get into this. Ukraine civilians and soldiers celebrate in the streets as Russia pull back from the area around Kyiv.
That's how winning is done!
I'm glad they got Kyiv back. They shouldn't have had to fight the stupid war in the first fucking place. But it is what it is. Civilians whose towns and villages were occupied by Russian troops laying siege to Kiev have been celebrating the invaders' withdrawal. More than 30 towns and villages around Kiev have been retaken by Ukrainian forces as Russian troops retreat. The whole Kiev region is liberated from the invader, Ukraine Defense Minister Haina Malar wrote on Facebook. So the whole Kiev region has been liberated from Russia. That's good news. The story contains an image of the dead body. Russia says it's pulling back its forces to regroup for battle further east. I don't know if you can trust anything coming out of either side of the war, because like they're just like, war crimes, look at all these dead people, war crimes. Did we determine if they're Russian soldiers yet or not? Because like, but we'll get into that later. More than 4 million civilians have fled Ukraine in 39 days since the war began. Looks like they're Ukrainian soldiers celebrating at the checkpoint. But now some of those who could not escape have emerged from their hindering places in areas around the capital. Those sheltering in Boka north of Kiev have no electricity, water, or gas since the beginning of the Russian invasion. That's sad, man. Getting cut off from water, gas, and electricity. Imagine trying to live... I mean, you could live without gas and electricity. It'd just be hard, but water... you can't live without that. So that's just... these are the realities of why we have the Second Amendment. These are the realities of the world. Like, this is coming here if we don't pull our heads out of our ass, because our shit's falling the fuck apart. It's only a matter of time before we fucking fight each other, because Biden's pretty much Buchanan at this point. And we're so divided that nearly half, like, another state's joining, which is half the fucking country is constitutional carry. Like, we're divided, like, down the fucking line, and it's it is what it is. A convoy of Ukrainian forces bringing food and aid was met with tears. The lack of Russian military presence in the street does not, however, signify safety for those who remain. More than 400 bodies were found in the streets of the reclaimed villages, said Ukraine's Prosecutor General Irina Venediktova. We're going to get into that, but they found a whole bunch of bodies. Like, that's not in dispute. And Ukraine's President Vladimir Zelensky warned some of the corpses have been booby-trapped by withdrawing Russian troops. They are mining all the territory. Houses are mined, equipment is mined, even bodies of dead people, he said. I mean, that's what fucking Russia does when they pull out. They just fucking mine everything. Like, that's what led to Afghanistan's last 50 years and shit. It is what it is. Mining dead people. You gotta fucking check the dead bodies. Ukraine's emergency service said more than 150,000 explosive devices have been found in one day during a search in the village of Dmitrikiva, west of Kiev. I don't know if this is true or not. I mean, like I said, you gotta take it with a grain of salt, because Ukraine benefits from making it sound worse than it actually is, and Russia makes benefits from making it sound less than not like, you know what I'm saying? Like it, both sides are going to share propaganda. Both sides are going to make up things to help their side, because that's just how war is. That's the reality of war. And I mean, I've been there. Some of you have been there. Some of you haven't been there. For those of you who haven't been there, I hope you don't have to be there. But it looks like we're gonna have to be there, and not in Ukraine. I'm just saying, but we're not changing rapidly enough. Like shortages and stuff are coming. It's gonna get bad here. I hope you're armed. I hope you got a job. I hope you're feeding yourself. I hope you're doing good, because this entitled generation, I mean, BlackRock said it, and that's not the best fucking spokesperson, but we'll get this entire entitled generation's about to experience some shortages and shit. Like, it's gonna get bad. We're gonna have to do victory gardens, maybe. Like, our value, the value of the dollar is tanking. I don't see us coming out of this. I mean, we could. Don't make me hamper on your optimism parade if you want to take that white pill. It is possible that something unforeseen here happens and we unfuck ourselves. I don't know. I really don't think Trump 2.0 is going to happen. There's too many people don't like him. But we're probably going to get a Republican. And if they can do the right thing and they can unfuck this mess, then more power to them. But I think we're going to end up in civil war. I think we're already pretty much in civil war. We're divided by half. People have been drawing lines. There was shootouts in Portland. Like I think we're going to end up with war here instead of war with Russia. But if we end up with war here, war Russia, war China, like that's too much fucking war. Like, why do we have to fucking war? Why is everybody fucking killing each other for no fucking reason? There really is no fucking reason for it. I'm afraid of this, but you're afraid of that. But why is Russia afraid of us if we're not? But like, it's just a fucking giant circle jerk at our expense. I'm just fucking saying. Thank you for checking out this clip of my Thought of the Day podcast. You can catch this podcast every Tuesday through Friday at that'sonpoint.info by 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because that's how winning is done. New clips go out daily. And we can't do this without you, so we appreciate your support. With that being said, consider joining for $5 a month, and you get early access to the uncensored version of this, early access to our weekly That's On Point podcast, and access to exclusive content only for members. All the money that we receive is going to go funnel back into this to hire more journalists and do more things for you guys, because that's how winning is done. It really is. We got a merch store and stuff. You can help there, and if you can't help via money, you can always just leave a comment, and share this out there, because that helps us more than you can immensely know. That's the best way to help. Just leave a comment, and share. And if you're listening to us, leave a review. Leave a good review. Help us boost us in the podcast ratings and get us up there, because that's how winning is done. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.